I probably shouldn't admit this, but I'm terrible with jokes. Like we tell jokes on the show, but to me, jokes are a mechanism. They're like a structure that I can act like an ass around. And I appreciate a good joke, but I don't. It's funny. Over the years, I've bumped into people sometimes that are like, "Tell me a joke," because you're a comedian. Tell me a joke, and I think, I don't know. Jokes always feel oddly. They're, I'm supposed to be a comedian, but I think they're very much like, okay. When someone tells me a joke, I find it a nerve-wracking experience. When someone's like, "Hey, hold on, man, you're gonna like this," it's a way that I don't enjoy experiencing comedy. I like comedy to surprise me, and I like it when people say something and you're like, "Oh my God, that was so funny that you just said that." But when someone's like says, "Okay, I got a joke for you. Hang on, here we go." A dog, an onion, and a robot are in a bar. Chocolate syrup comes through the door. What's happening? Quiet! The robot says to the onion, "Why does the girl..." "What girl?" And then they tell it to you, and if you haven't really been paying attention and don't give them the laugh that they want, they're like, "You think you're better than me, Mr. Comedy Man? I guess I'm not a pro." And so, I don't know. I don't. I remember things that struck me funny, and they usually involve someone getting their hand burned. It is if you went to like a different late night show or a different comedy show, everyone might be telling you all their favorite jokes, but probably that's the thing that might demarcate us from other people, for good or ill, is that that's not something that we enjoy. And I tell jokes every night, but again, I tell them in this way that one of my favorite things is when they don't work, because I've found that we try to have good jokes, and people, I think, laugh at most of them, but a lot of times it's about me telling them not doing so well, and then me looking hurt. And people, I found a long time ago, really enjoy it when it looks like my soul's been crushed. And then sometimes I take my jacket off and be like, "All right, you didn't like that one, you're gonna like this one." And then they're laughing at the whole idea of this guy trying to, working his ass off, trying to win you over. And it turns into a whole other kind of thing, but it's not so much about the jokes. And then sometimes at the end of the week, I'll open up the New York Times and they've reprinted our jokes from the week, and I forget, "Oh right, I guess I said that." I was too busy dancing.